Actually hurt my back. Tiff, you're finally going to get to sandblast outside the cabinet.
It'll be harder for me to see this go after so much work.
After putting work in it, right? Yeah. Hello and welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and in case you're new to the channel, we have not been doing what we're doing today in a little while. We've been doing a lot on that car over there, Scarlett, Red 88 GT. We've been doing a lot on her, but she is actually, the auction is over by the time this video goes up. Now, I don't know how much it went for because I'm filming it the day before it ends, but yeah, so we're all done with that car. I hope whoever got it goes to a good home. You have a lot of fun with that project car. But today we are back on my project car. You can see we got the SSP back out, or FHP. It's been the main car of the channel for a little while here. And we repaired this side previously. So this side is pretty much good to go, but we got to do the same thing on the other side. We are repairing rust. But if you caught the last upload, I actually hurt my back. And so I can't work on the car today. I can't sandblast it. Matter of fact, I can't even drive because I'm on some painkillers. So I brought in the next best thing to me, or some of you guys might think the better thing, my better half. I've got Tiffany on the channel with us today.
Hey.
So Tiff, you're finally going to get to sandblast outside the cabinet.
Right. Yes.
So you excited?
I am, but I hear that I have to have a special outfit.
Yep. So there's going to be sand everywhere. We're using aluminum oxide to get rid of this rust, and she probably doesn't want that hitting her skin. So you're going to have to put on some long pants, long shirt, and a mask and everything. You're going to look really weird, respirator. Yeah.
Oh man.
So we're going to get her all set up, but before she goes and changes, actually, no, I'll go ahead and send her along her way. You go change and I'll show them what we're going to do. All right, here we are. This is the side that we are doing. If you caught the last few uploads, I removed all the other metal and we're left with this rust here. So we got to get the sandblaster, the aluminum oxide, all down in here, kind of everywhere. Once we do that, once that is done, we'll be able to take our other metal pieces and weld those back in. So back to more welding. Again, we already did all this on the passenger side, but it's driver's side time. Also, we have one more thing we do need to sandblast today. We've also got to do the cowl. Now, a lot of this was done in the sandblasting cabinet, but there was some spots we couldn't get to. The cabinet is tight. Tiffany actually did most of this as well. You guys probably saw that video. So we got to get rid of the rest of the rust on here, get it down to bare metal. So that's the other thing we're doing. Hopefully we get to some welding today, but I'm not really doing any of the work, which actually kind of sucks, but it has to get done, and Tiffany's willing to jump in, which is just awesome. I'm so glad she's here to help me. Of course, Matt is here as well because we're at Fox Mustang Restoration. In case you didn't know, that's where I'm working on the car at the project. So Matt is here too. So the two of them, they're gonna tag team it, and I'll just be there for moral support, I guess. So let's see how this turns out, guys. I went ahead and I changed clothes as well, just because I might be out there around the sand, but again, I'm not gonna be real close. But Tiffany is all dressed in her outfit, so let's see what she's got. The Gearhead 704 shirt representing today. Awesome. Let them see the back in case they're new to the channel. So there you go, that's the back of my shirt. These are for sale. I do have a link in the description below. You can get them right on foxresto.com. I know I'm always plugging my merch, but honestly, I make more from a shirt sale than I do per video, so that's why. But anyway, no pressure to buy. I just like to let you guys know that that is out there. Also, she has one more thing. She's gonna cover the arms. She's gonna cover her arms.
Yep, I gotta be... Show
them what you got here.
So...
Yeah, we're gonna have a hood for you, and then, yep, In-Chain Designs. That's actually one of the Street Speed giveaways. He's giving away a C8 tomorrow, so who knows? If I win that, maybe I can sell it and have more money for the fox bodies. Anyway, we're ready to go. We're gonna get out there. We've got her blasting hood and all that stuff, so let's see how she does sandblasting. Are you nervous? You ready?
Yeah, let's see.
Tiffany has never used the sandblaster before, so right here, Matt is covering everything she needs to know to do it safely. Tiffany finished her first round. How was it?
I'm sweaty.
Yeah, but look, it came out pretty good. So the dark part is what we're gonna need to hit with the aluminum oxide, but see in here, there's a bunch of rust in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, you hit that pretty well also. Good job. I think we found a new sandblaster. She did better than me, didn't she, Matt? Don't say so, don't say so.
No, just faster.
Just faster, it's true. He's gonna replace me. Okay, and next you guys are gonna do the cowl, actually. We're gonna use the rest of the coal slag on that, right?
Yep.
And then we're gonna use aluminum oxide on the car.
To clean up the last of the rust.
Yep. All right, guys, here's the part that she's gonna hit on the cowl. After she does this, Matt's gonna spin it around. Gotta do the same thing on the other side. And then right here, this spot, it's gonna be tough to come off with the coal slag, so we're gonna use aluminum oxide on that. We'll do that later. But Tiff's gonna get both sides now. You just couldn't get to that in the cabinet before, right?
No,
Yeah. Why can't you guys hear? I don't know. She's getting fully suited up. I'm gonna get out of here, let these guys do the work. Here she is, guys, in her full garb. What do you think? How do you think she looks? Let me know in the comments down below. I think she looks cute. All right, guys, it's actually starting to rain, but this is where they've made progress on the cow. It was a lot more rust. You did a pretty good job there, Tiff. And you've already done this side as well, right?
Yep.
Oh, this side looks really good. You still gotta get to the top. All right, well, hopefully we can beat the rain. I'll get out of you guys' way. Matt and Tiff finished up with the coal slag on the cow. Now there is some seam sealer on here that I'm actually going to get off. I think I've got it on this table, so my back shouldn't hurt, shouldn't compress my back. I'm going to try to get the seam sealer off where we're going to weld, and they're moving on to aluminum oxide. So we'll see how they do on that. We'll see how I do on this. Catch up with you guys in just a minute. Matt gave me the A-OK. I got most of the seam sealer off. We're just trying to get those tough spots that aren't flat, that are sticking up a little bit. Wow, guys, that looks good. I just saw that side. I'm gonna walk over to the other side here, guys, but oh my goodness. Heck yeah.
Man, nice and clean.
Aluminum oxide for the win. Look at this part right here, guys. That was all rust before. That stuff is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works well.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get out of your way.
Right there, we're getting ready to clean up all this scale too.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna knock this off. This is rust too, so cool. I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna let you guys get back to it. Yeah. Guys, you can see Matt and Tiffany are back in their normal clothing. Well, I guess you really did change clothes, but you don't have that hood anymore, Matt.
Right, yeah.
And Matt has went ahead and mocked up the cow here, but it looks like you basically finished everything, right? As far as the cow.
We're all done.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, the cow is on, and that's it. We're good.
Yeah.
So I can drive it tomorrow, right?
Here's the keys.
No, you mocked up the cow here. A couple people asked recently, they wondered where, we were fixing the rust. They wondered where the water would go. So basically what happened, right, Matt, was this got clogged at some point, and that led to our rust issue is what we think. Is that right?
Well, if you remember, we found a rat's nest in there. So yeah, that clogged it, but what a lot of the rust came from was the ammonia from the urine and the rat's nest.
Yeah.
Will really eat up paint and start eating up metal. So I think that's where it comes from. Plus, the car's just driven enough. The areas to where the panels are welded together, that's why seam sealer's there, is to keep water from getting in. The car gets old enough, it starts twisting, that seam sealer is going to break loose, start letting water in there, and then it can start rusting as well. Most of the time, those are your two major rust issues in this area.
As long as this is all cleaned up and welded and you don't have stuff blocking here, this water will normally just land in here and roll right out?
Yep, come right out here. It'll roll right out this hole right here. And then, and then it'll just run down past the splash shield, through here, and down onto the ground.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, and the covers that we had here, they basically don't affect this, right?
Right.
And just like that, we have the part.
There you go, boom. Yeah, it's gonna come out here and it's basically just gonna, you know, drain out here. This is not seam sealed, so in between these welds is just holes, so it just drains out there.
That's probably what I didn't realize. Okay, so this is not seam sealed.
Right, the only place we're gonna use seam sealer is where the water can get into the car, inside the car. So any seam that is a barrier between the interior and exterior, that's where you put seam sealer.
We're gonna have some with a cowl, right? We'll have some between here and...
Yep, we're gonna have it all along here, all along here. We're gonna do it on the inside. This whole seam here will come up underneath the cowl, seam seal it all along there on the inside. But like this where we're welding and this, we won't seam seal that. Okay. There's no reason to.
And the seam sealer gets added after you weld?
Yep, after we weld, after we prime, and then we can paint on top of it so it blends in.
Perfect. All right.
And seam sealer is made to be painted.
Other than that, you guys just had a sand party out here, basically.
Pretty much.
Take a look. There's like a whole beach right here. So.
See if it's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, there it goes. You got some coming out the bottom.
There was 2 huge piles here from the two drains, and the water that goes into the A pillar actually drains out of a hole right here, and that's where right there.
Yep.
Where those sands and stuff's coming from, there's actually a vent. And right here, there's actually a vent punched into the rocker.
The next step on this, I believe, is we have to go ahead and gotta prime the cowl. We got to prime the A-pillar. We're just using weld through primer, right?
We're going to continue to use weld through primer wherever we're doing welds. And then after we're done welding, for example, we'll use weld through primer in between these 2 pieces. But then after we're done welding, we'll grind it down, and then we're going to re-sandblast all this, and then we're going to put an epoxy primer to finish covering the metal.
When we re-sandblast that, we're not going to use weld through primer, we're going to use epoxy primer, is that right?
Correct, and the epoxy primer is going to be the actual sealing primer to seal the metal from getting wet and to keep it from rusting, and then we'll put our paint on top of the epoxy primer. There's 2 different ways you can do it, which we'll go over whenever we go to paint the car.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that all the channel, and from now on, Matt's already told me I've been officially replaced by Tiffany for sandblasting. No, I'm just kidding, but you guys did a great job. Thanks a lot for your help today. We do want to get those parts primed, so we're gonna cut to that real quick, show you guys what that looks like, and then wrap the video up.
Hey guys, you know that I've been helping out Matt today, and I don't know if he updated you on what he was doing. So we have these 2 pieces. We have sandblasted them a number of times, but we didn't get to prime them and seal them last time, and they rusted again. He was over in the cabinet, sandblasted them again to get the rust off again, because it just happened so quickly. So one of the things I'm definitely learning during this process is about how if you strip it down, you need to make sure and go ahead and seal that thing up so that the rust does not come back. So I'm going to do that real quick and seal these so we don't have to sandblast these anymore, okay?
I've been resting my back on ice, and I think Tiffany's been busy, as you saw in the time lapse, so let's check in. Look how you did. You put weld through primer on all this.
I did.
Yeah, in fact, I was working on these pieces, but you went ahead and also finished up the last little bits, right?
I did, because I do not...
Oh, and I filled a couple drops of water.
Well, they're primed, so they're
It looks pretty good. Let's look at her finished handiwork here, guys. It's turned out really, really good. Could not have done today without you, for real. This looks fantastic. You did the other side too, right? You want to flip it over real quick?
It wasn't all the other side because we still kept, this is original paint that actually...
Yeah, there's no rust there. We're not worried about that. And we're not welding here either. But yeah, go ahead and turn it over. Yeah. And here, guys, here's the other side.
Yeah.
So you can probably hear the thunder. It is about to rain, so we need to get this inside. But huge, massive shout out to my wife Tiffany today. I seriously could not have done this without you. I tried on sandblasting those pieces, these 2 pieces right here. I was like, I'll try to sandblast it, and guys, like within 5 minutes, my back was already messing up on me. So hopefully my back will be repaired soon, but until then, you've got the Tiff and Matt show, not me, Matt from Fox Resto. So I gotta give you a high five on that, baby. You did awesome, thank you. And now guess what? They're gonna be really happy about this. This car is now basically, she's put a lot of work in it too, so it's becoming our car. So you guys wanted to have a fox body. Maybe the autocross fox body could be yours, who knows?
It'll be harder for me to see this go after so much work.
After
on
putting work in it, right? Yeah. Okay, well that's got to be it for this one. Like I said, it's starting to rain a little bit, so did you have fun?
Yeah.
You put in the work. You're tired, aren't you?
I am tired. I'm happy now.
She looks like me, guys, after my full day here.
You look this good?
No, I don't look that good. All right, anyway, we're going to end this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button for Tiffany and for me. And if you're stopping for the first time and you want to see more content like this, we've got a lot more to do on the SSP. Coming up, we're going to be welding next time. We got to weld everything back in on this side, all the pieces. We got to cut the template. Well, we'll show you guys how to use the template, and literally water is falling on me. So we'll see you next time here on Gearhead 704.